Hi everyone, I just wanted to do the video tonight before I got too tired too. Today's been an off day. I still got a really bad headache that's teetering on a migraine and just no energy, and I'm not sure why. Didn't sleep the greatest last night, which is probably part of it. A lot of vivid dreams. But this afternoon I had fallen asleep at the computer and Bella came in to wake me up with her really excited whiny voice, which usually means there's either a squirrel she wants to go chase or one of her litter mates who the neighbor next door is outside and she wants to go play with her, which she can't, but that's a whole different video. But anyways, she came in, woke me up, and I just tried to wake up, but I just couldn't really, and she finally got me to wake up after the fourth time. I don't know exactly how long she had been trying, but came in the kitchen expecting her to want to go outside, and she went right for the little tiny pantry I have in here in the kitchen. And that's when I kind of realized she had a mouse trapped in there that she couldn't quite get to, instead of actually wanting to do something outside. So I had to move some stuff out of the way, and with her pushing in to try to find the mouse. And at one point I saw her dart widthways across the pantry, which is not very wide, about 3 feet. And as she went to one spot, and I had said something to her, and at that point the mouse had climbed up on top of the little shoe rack I have in there and was on top of the shoes, and the mouse went to run to jump over Bella. I guess she was aiming for the bag of reusable bags or something, but missed and kind of almost fell on top of Bella and darted somewhere, and we didn't ever find it again, but it was a very interesting few moments. I rubbed Bella down after a little while just to make sure I wasn't hiding on her fur or something. I'm not bothered by mice. I used to have a pet mouse when I was really little, but still, I don't want them to freeload in my house. But anyways, that was the fun for the afternoon. I went back to lay on the couch a little bit to fully wake up because I was still super foggy. Then I took her out and I decided to try for a short walk. Walking Bella is something that I haven't had much practice doing with her, partly because the street that's behind the house, the apartment lot here, is really narrow two-way street, and there's a lot of trash and glass and who knows what else on the ground, so I'm really hesitant about taking her out that way to walk. That and cars go way too fast, and I can't really take her out front because you have to go downstairs to get to the sidewalk out front, which there's a lot more people, which she tries to bark and lunge at, and she wouldn't actually hurt anybody. She just acts tough, and she's a big scaredy cat. But we managed to go about a fourth of a block and back on this back road here. It was okay. She did pull a bit, but that's because she was just super excited with all the new smells, and especially when we got to the building where the cat dove into, and that's where a lot of the stray cats hang out. But once we got back to from the very short walk, I took over to the neighbor's yard that's fenced in. That they said I could take Bella over there to run around, and I went over there and talked to one of the other neighbors who's on the other side there. It's like 2 places down from here. And But when it was time to go in, Bella didn't want to go in. She wanted to stay out longer, so she played keep away. I hate it when she plays keep away. Because even before I was on the walker and oxygen, she's just way too fast and too quick. You need more than one person to corner her to catch her. Especially where I've seen her go run in full speed, which is fast enough to catch a bunny, stop suddenly on one paw, turn in the air, and keep running in the opposite direction without missing a beat. She's just nimble and quick, and she likes to make a game out of trying to figure out how to get her to come back in. She hasn't been doing it as much, where when she does do it, I don't take her back over there for a day or two. And when I do finally catch her, she goes right into our crate for a bit of a timeout. Because I don't want to reward her running away from me. So and it's one of those, I don't really try calling her or anything over there, because I know she's just going to ignore me, and I don't want to encourage that either. So I gotta go back to the basics with recall again, and it's so frustrating. She's so smart, but yet she pulls these stunts and feels like you're back to square one. And especially when I don't have anyone to help with the recall, teaching her recall, or help with getting her used to people, strangers, and things like that. And it's been interesting where the new upstairs neighbors has a long-haired German Shepherd who pulls her owner all over the yard. And of course, Bella and Willow wants to play, but we don't really have a fenced-in yard that they both can play in, because Willow's owner hasn't gotten permission to take her over into the yard I take Bella into. So, and of course, Bella still barks and goes crazy when he sees Willow's owners, so that makes life interesting. But anyways, that's my adventures with Bella today, and I'm glad it's not like this every day. It's tiring, but I love her to pieces, and she is really a big help, and she knows when I'm getting stressed and hunts me ground and things like that. She'll pick things off the floor and bring it to me, and even things as small as a little single 1 by 1 square Lego piece, and she'll pick that up and bring it to me, and things like that, which amazes me. At first, when she first started doing it, it kind of freaked me out, because it looked like she was chewing it and was going to swallow it. But then I watched her, and she flips it around in her mouth so that she can get it in the right position to drop it into my hand, which I don't know how she figured that out, but it's kind of cool. But anyways, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.